ただいま、ジャパニーズリストリームでは、フレームファタルズ 2024Day5 の日本語時差配信を行っております。司会は引き続きシレイユが担当しております。続いてのゲームですが、クロスロード OS。こちら、2% なったんですけれども、インセンティブの達成に伴いまして、100% カテゴリーが費用されます。聴者の方の自己ベストは、2% の方では13分44秒、100% が18分39秒で、いずれも世界一、SRC 上では1位となっております。クロスロード OS は2023年に発売された、こちらアドベンチャーゲームですかね、となっております。
Let's get that 100% upgrade, and we did! So hooray! So excited that we get to have that and see that.
8
You are
言語
going
ぐらい
to
で
you're just
遊ぶ
going
こ
to
と
love
が、
it. I know it. I got to
日
see it,
本
and I
語は
want all of you to see it too. And
サ
I
ポ
think
ー
you're
トは
just
され
going
て
to
ないん
have
で
a
すけれど
great
も、
time with it. We had $100 during that from Anonymous that says more content.
8言語ぐらいに対
More
応しているとのことで、
content. Yes, we have more content. And like I said, if you want even more content, go ahead and get those donations in for the Hatsune Miku guest
ピ
encore
クセルアートが
incentive that we have for our
印象的
upcoming
な
Persona dancing run.
感じのゲームですかね。
As a reminder for that, when you get your donation in, go ahead, scroll down and select the incentive. Click that. That's going to ensure that we have everything
先ほどの
ready
記録は
for that. So thank you
SRC
very,
上だと
very
カレ
much
ン
for
トとな
all
っ
of
てお
your
りますので、
donations
お
and
そ
for
ら
all
く
of your support, both from last night and into
現行バージョンといい
today.
ますか、
I just want to talk a little bit about
新
our
しいバージョ
upcoming
ン、比較
runner,
的新しめのバージョ
Allison
ンでの
8-bit.
記
And
録になりますかね。
Allison is no stranger to our stage. She's performed in multiple previous Fatales and mainline events. She's also the world record holder in both the any percent and the 100% categories of Crossroad OS. I'm so excited that we get to share this. We also had a very special $5 donation from 3Pup that says Allie and Sal. Hi, friends! Less than 3. All right, we're now ready for Allie's and actually 100% run of Crossroad OS. Allison, dust off that CRT and dive into this ancient OS to show us your puzzle-solving magic.
画面来ましたかね。
Hello, everybody. My name is Allison 8-bit. You can just call me Allie or Allison. I'm going to be checking out this really cool game called Crossroad
目安
OS.
タイム、こ
We're
ちら
already
100%
at
カテゴリ
Already
ーという
got
ことで、
Flame 24
21分となって
set
おり
up
ます。
for our account name, and I am being joined today by Selfbooth Mind.
Hello, I'm Selkut Mind. You can call me Sal.
こちら、名前を入力して確認、
Alright,
これ
and
コン
we're
フィ
gonna
ー
go
ムか
ahead
な
and get started
をク
when
リ
I
ック
press
したら
this
タイ
confirm
マースター
button.
トになるかと思います。
Time's gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go.
はい、グッドラックです。
Alright, so at the very first thing we do right there, we're actually just gonna skip
ちなみにこちら解
waiting
説
for
の
a
方い
whole
らっしゃいま
intro
せん。
cutscene. There's a little bar you gotta pull, and you actually can just do it at any point. You can
私
do it
も
before
ちょっと
even
やった
typing in
こ
or
と
pressing
ない
confirm.
ので、もし有識
But
者
we
の
use
方いたら
confirm
補
as a
足
way
していただけ
to
ると非常に
normalize
助かりま
timing of
す。
things. So we're just gonna be doing some little tutorial puzzles
パズルっぽい
and
感
then
じなん
some
ですかね。
tests. And here we're actually gonna be doing 100%. So we actually have a few things we have to do during these. Well, yeah, all these puzzles are very simple. You're moving blocks. You have some keys. Some things are affected by gravity. Others are not. There's these really annoying crates which you gotta slowly push with your mouse. But it's actually
ガイ
quite
ライン
a
を通してゴー
cool
ルを
little
狙う
game.
感
So
じ
many
か
different
なと。
concepts
ありがとう
going
ござい
on,
ます。
and it's a lot of fun. Both Sel and I learned about this game through an organization we're part of. Minor flash right there. They're gonna happen every once in a while. So here we gotta free some viruses, which are a work in progress, apparently. We're just gonna push them to the side. And here they're gonna be doing a bunch of lore and exposition. Pretty much, they don't want to ask for help because they're afraid of who's gonna be helping us. We're gonna go ahead and let this happen. What's going on? Let's go ahead and close that, jump in the maze. All right, and yeah, so now we're in our nice,
ソフ
nice
トのアイ
little
コンが逃
mini
げた。
screensaver with our new friend, Clippo.
Clippo! Say hi to Clippo, everyone.
Hi, Clippo.
And so yeah, Clippo's going to help us out, give us some overrides so we can actually go through and move around using arrow keys rather than just doing the classic screensaver thing. And so here we have to do a bunch of different things. Mostly we have to complete a bunch of puzzles, and for 100%, we also need to do a few extra things. There's these candles we need to light throughout the world, and just there's more puzzles. You'll see at the bottom whenever we finish an area, it will give us a 100% to let us know that we have found everything. And so here we're actually doing some stuff. This is actually interesting because this game has a few different patches that can be run on. One of the older patches didn't have the candles, so this was like for 100% you need to run on this one because there's just a lot more things to do. And there's just a bunch of different things going on here. So you want to explain what I'm doing on this?
Yeah, absolutely. So here we have the keypad where Allison is inputting these different little images. These are the codes that unlock each of the areas that we're going to travel to. Allison has carefully routed out the order of inputs for these areas to minimize the number of clicks needed to put them all in, and we just put them all in right now. You're supposed to like travel throughout the world and like find them as you go, but you know what, for speedrunners, we know the solutions all already. We don't need to worry about that, and we're gonna go into 2A. We'll come back to 1 later. We're gonna start with 2A, where we have these teleporter blocks as our initial puzzles here, and we get to see ice blocks. Which ice blocks will slide until they collide with something.
爆弾とか
which
鍵
makes
と
sense.
かあり
Ice
ます
has
ね。
less friction than
鍵取って、
other
扉開け
substances.
て、
We'll get to the ice tutorials later. We also found a flashlight, which you technically don't need, but we do need to collect it, of course, for 100%.
こちら 100% だから全部のパズル解いて、
which are bombs, and these are things that you have to destroy them. If you attempt to
回収して
draw
って
the
感じです
line
かね。
over a bomb, it will destroy the line and force you to reset the puzzle. So it's very important that we use a block of some form to destroy them.
Yeah, we have to do them in quite a few spots, and right there is another example of one. Again, a lot of the stuff is taught earlier in the 1A or 1B, but we do kind of just skip those sections. And
We'll
there's
come back to
2A, all done. And of course, we're going to go to 2B next.
And collecting key fragments as well. You'll see those.
But yeah, there is
これ
actually
もしかし
I
て
think
パ
one
ズ
point
ル
in the run where you do
アー
actually
ト
need the
とアドベン
flashlight,
チャー
which
最
is
初の
very lucky
3D の
because
マップを
otherwise
移動
the
する
actual run would just
パート
completely
がある感じですか
skip
ね。
using it, and you have to like go navigate through everything here in the dark. There are the candles that you can click on if you know where they're at, so that could give you a little bit of light, but still far from ideal. And yeah, here we're finally starting to do some more puzzles involving gravity now. Whenever something touches one of those little arrow directions, it's going to let us go either up or down for the various different things. And the key, just like in the tutorial, is still affected by gravity. So we actually want to be really careful to make sure it doesn't hit any of those bombs.
You can destroy the key in this puzzle.
Yeah, the key will be destroyed. So we got to make sure not to let that happen. And there's some really fun ones like this one.
そのうち 3D マップ自体、この赤いライン引くパズルになりそうって。
There's a little lever over here. We're going to hit that first.
どうなるのか、
But we're on
私も
our
未知
boss
数でご
fight.
ざいます。
Yes, so this game has 3 boss fights. They are the 3 viruses that we
未
saw.
知数というか、
So we're fighting green first. You should fight red first, but you know what? We're speedrunners. We do things out of order. So we're fighting green, and it's just a
わかんない
matter of
状態で
solving
ござい
these
ますので。
puzzles. Each one gets progressively a little bit harder. They're usually very similar to each other, just with slight differences. And as you can see here, for example, there's the bombs that we need to deal with. Got to make sure we don't hit that with the line, so we just pull a nice block over. And this is the final puzzle, if I remember correctly, of the boss.
Mhm.
Yes, that is it. That's the boss, green boss down.
Wow. What? I can't believe it. After all these years. Do you feel it? The bad vibes are weakening.
The
Do you
bad
feel it,
vibes
chat?
certainly are weakening.
Indeed, they are, thanks to all of the generous donations we're getting, which now Jalen would be a great time for one quick donation.
Great, I've got $20 from Quacksilver that says, OMG, is that the Allison 8-bit purveyor of puzzles, icon of indies, loving speedrun mentor to my son, Clippo. Good luck, go fast, you're gonna kill it. Less than 3.
Thanks so much, Quack.
Thank you.
何か
Quack.
イベントが始まっ
Here
て
we
ま
have
すね。
to actually
Go
wait a
ahead.
second because this, if you go too quickly here, the game gets very angry at you and it pulls the cursor down and to the left. And if you do it too quickly, you just soft block and kind of
ま
just.
た新しいパズルが始まっ
I am
てま
bumping
せ
the
んかね
wall
こ
way
れ。
too much.
So yeah, this is
イライラ棒。
secondary area of the game that we will
確
sort
か
of
にそれっ
see
ぽい。
something similar like this
なん
later
か
at
だん
the
だん
very end.
狭くなってませんかね。
But
あ
yeah, we have found the horse. I came for him. He wanted to
Ah.
deliver our message. All that's delivered is misery. Now I just want rest. So we're gonna take our little horsey friend, and little horsey friend's gonna take a little nap at the bottom of the screen. It's okay. Horsey's just gonna sleep. Don't worry about it. And now,
Concerned?
そしてまた新しいパズル
and
に
now
移
we
ってい
get
く。
the ice tutorials.
Perfect timing.
Beautiful, perfect timing.
I don't know. For game design, I feel like it should have happened a bit earlier, but I just
You
beat
know,
the game.
In the
次の
dev's
面に突
defense,
入した感じですかね。
speedrunners like to sequence break stuff, so it's not their fault. We're doing things out of order.
I mean, it kind of is. They made the game. We can't do things out of order if they didn't let us do it.
True.
But no, please keep letting us do stuff. Speaking of the dev, Martin, fantastic.
All right, and we are on to our second boss. This is the red boss. So the little mechanic you saw there was that little vial. That is something we're going to see a lot more of. I'll explain that later. A more important puzzle. And this is actually a boss where we have a speedrunner skip. So the
下に書いてあるのは
utility
注意
solution
書きですかね。
is to use all of the boxes you're given, but we can skip
ま
that
だ諦めないの
by
か。
just having the line ready to go and just really
間違っ
fast
たらごめんなさい。
reflexes. I'm super impressed by Ali who's able to do this. Also, there's a rewind function where you can just sort of rewind your progress a little bit. Super cool. Again, have you mentioned that Martin, the developer, is amazing and incredible, and we love his puzzles. There we go. That's the boss done with our little speed strat of just skipping some of the intended use.
I still don't know the intended way to do it, so
Not done yet.
glad I can do it that way.
Technically know the intended way. I don't remember it at all. Oh no, the key! The key can blow up bombs, which is very bad because we need the key. So, gotta be careful with what we're doing. This one also has a speed strat, which is, again, this thing of trying to snipe it. Hey, there we go. Just grab it, and then you can pull it down to the right spot, which is harder than it looks. As you saw, it took Ali a few tries there. It's much harder than it looks. All right, jump scare warning. I think this is the jump scare area.
When I
何か
turn
レ
the
バー
corner.
下げましたね。なんか
Alright,
扉が開きましたね。キャンドルに火つけてますね。
And another one will happen when I turn around.
この71分の32っていうのは、これを全部
Yeah, neither are too bad.
71にするのが目標なん
Not
です
too
か
bad,
ね。
but they are.
They got me in my casual.
I knew they were coming, fortunately, so I played this casually with the dev and voice chat with me.
びっくり
Yes,
I missed
I was
something.
warned.
I
Oh.
didn't. There it is.
There we go. Quick little backtrack to find the missing
1
candle.
の B は 100% になりましたと。
All right, we are heading
We're gonna go
into
talk to this mouse
Why?
friend.
our Dr. Little Mouse friend. If you are sensitive to sort of gory things, I would look away for a split second. Don't worry, we're just giving the mouse friends some pets. They're giving us some advice. They're sort of, they're like Clippo. They're another little assistant. Definitely nothing bad's gonna happen to them, and it's safe to look again.
They had a candle for us. They just helped us.
Yeah, they were they helped us.
鍵を取り出して、
Definitely nothing bad happened to the mouse friend. That's actually content that was added in the significant update that has made 100% possible. Yeah, well, we're doing some of these puzzles here. There's nothing super new or
そういう
different
システム
to
が分かって
explain.
き
So
たかもしれ
Jalen,
な
time
い。
for another quick donation if you got one.
に。
Fantastic, I do have one. I've got $25
薄
from
く赤っぽい
Zokoban
ラ
that
インがあ
says,
るからそれを
"Look,
通すように
computer,
して
I keep deferring the update to Windows 11 for a reason."
クリアを目指していくんですかね。
Donation if you got one.
Fantastic, I do have one. I've got $25 from Zokoban that says, "Look, computer, I keep deferring the update to Windows 11 for a reason, and this run clearly shows why. Best of luck to Allison Avon, and hello to Cell on the Couch as y'all kick off day 5. Cute little face."
Thanks,
Ah.
Soku.
Thank you, Soku. Got time for one more, I think.
戻して、
Great, I've got $50
okay.
from Omrog T-Burn that says, "Persona X Miku, oh, we need this." And just wanted to let you know we've already crossed the $200 mark on that incentive, so we are at 207 of the 1,500 that we need for that. Keep those donations coming. You all are amazing.
Awesome, thank you. So,
何かを
Allison
組み
here
立
has
ててます
grabbed
ね、
all
今。
of the key fragments, the 5 pieces, and
Key
so we
かな？
built the key. And now we're going to use that key right away to open the graveyard. And we're gonna put Horsey to bed. Horsey gets to nap.
墓場の
Rest in
鍵
peace,
を
Horsey.
This is a good thing. You'll see right here. They're gonna say.
It's very good.
Thank you.
It's very good. Horsey is happy.
They even said it the cute way. With
Yeah,
the,
thank you.
With just a little U. So in here, there's just a couple things for us, like 6 candles or something, and some scissors.
Yeah, don't worry about the scissors. It's fine. Don't worry about anything that was attached to the scissors either.
I always miss this one. Let's get that out.
Good.
Oh, no, not
All
that
right,
creepy
we are
place.
opening up the
That
web,
creepy place,
which
aka
is
the web. I
which is
mean,
very
it's
interesting.
accurate.
We don't engage too deeply with the web.
写真の
In
中
this
から
speedrun.
キャンドル
In
キャンド
casual
ル探
play,
し
you
て
spend a little bit more time here, just figuring things out. The's a lot more just lore
ゴミ
here.
寄せてる感じですかね。
Also, that's 2 of our
Maybe
bosses that are
100%
beat,
complete.
and that's the option. Scissors,
Come on,
we can
Sana.
cut open the web, get into this another area. And here, as you can see, we've got a combination of the potions and the ice blocks, which makes
Okay.
solving this a little bit tricky. And sometimes, as you'll see, Allison actually
Tomorrow's
backtracks in order to refill a vial to be able to have the ice bump against something. But
There's
yeah,
gonna be a
just a
significant thing right up here, I believe.
think this one, yeah. A fun little fact, actually, about the web area is in the original version of the game. When you would do the speed run, there was an audio bug, and you would just have that phone ringing for the rest of the run. This run is 15 minutes long, and you would enter that room at about 1 minute into the run. So you can imagine how painful that was. Allison here, I'm working on remembering this puzzle. This puzzle is a tricky one.
転がる
Go.
Ah.
There.
これで大丈夫なのか。
And then 1A 100%.
確かにパズルゲームの RTS ス
And
ラ
I'm
スラ
not gonna
解い
forget
てい
this
く。
thing over here.
簡単に見えるけど多分難しいんやろうなと思いつつ。
That's really cool.
Hey.
It'll actually show you each of the areas and
She's
what's
all
left to
mixed up.
find in here. So this will be the last one for this section.
Huh, I didn't know that existed. All right, chat, do you
3
like
面
ice
に入って
skating?
いきましたね。ちょっと壁の色もちょっ
I
と
hope you like ice skating because we're going to be skating
I'll
around now.
play
And as well, we are
Definitely
introduced to the chess puzzles. Martin, or Daisy Games, the puzzle maker for this game, has a whole other series of games which are just chess puzzles, and they are super phenomenal. So it's really cool to then get to see that mechanic added
の
into
地図を見た感
this
じ
game
残り
as
2エ
well.
リアぐらいですかね。
So if you know the rules of chess, the pieces operate the exact same way as they would in normal chess. But of course, it's a little tricky when you got to move around shapes that are not shaped like a normal chessboard.
チェスの駒みたいなのが出てき
Be
ま
a
した
little
ね。
bit challenging at times. Just gonna watch and see. We're gonna blow up
爆発
both
さ
of
せ
those
て、
bombs with the pawns,
爆
and then
発さ
make
せ
use
て
of the rook to open the locks for us.
扉を
As
開けると
always, the pawn making the sacrifice.
And of course, pawns being able to push things diagonally as they do.
レバーを下げて、
I think while we are
ろうそくも
solving more of
残り
these
10
puzzles, we
個。
got time for another donation.
Great.
Easy.
I have lots coming in. So we've got $50 from Blitz that says, just wanted to chime in for this great cause. Thank you so much, Blitz. We've also got $25 from Fly On Wall that says, oh, Fly On Wall, how I love your wonderful donations. Thank you for that. You got time for one more?
Yeah, absolutely.
フェスの
Wonderful.
コマに
We've
準じた
got
動きしかできない。
$200 from Anonymous. No comment, but thank you so much for that fantastic donation. We appreciate you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. You got this, Allison.
難しそう。
Yeah, this
でも
one
スラスラ
is
解いて
a
いく。
tricky one. I think we got it here.
There
Yeah,
you
there we
go. There we go. Yeah, this is a hard puzzle with a couple different possible solutions, which makes it even harder
いましたね。
to remember. I remember this puzzle being an absolute pain casually. This one. Welcome to challenging puzzles. There's also a candle.
ここに動かせますよっていう目印みたいなのが出てますね。
There we go. Gotta use the rook to shuffle things around, which is always this section is some of the most creative puzzles in the game.
Definitely my favorite.
Very
Also, the
challenging.
one's not in any percent. So
3の A コンプリート、100% コンプリ
I
ートと
learned
いう
solely to make this as an incentive. This was not a category that anyone else was really running at the time, so
この3の B が最後なんですかね。
it was a cool way to pick it up. And I
一応
actually think
タイ
it's
マ
a
ースト
better
ップ
run.
は最後のカットシーンが再生された瞬
Yeah,
間な
I
ん
kind
で
of
す
agree
け
with
れ
you,
ど
although
も
I am biased towards I prefer the legacy version of the game compared to the more current update, but I do agree 100% is a fantastic run. Again, the devs are very lovely. They are supportive of, or Martin at least is very supportive of us speedrunners. And so when the big content update came out, a patch was actually provided, like a special patch was given to us, like a beta branch on Steam for us to have a bug-fixed version of the game that's still the old one. Hey, we got ice skates, so now we can move about more freely on the ice rather than being stuck by the ice physics.
Yeah, and at this point, we also are now at the point where we're adding the knight, which is
The knight is
obviously
very cool.
a very fun piece to work with.
The knight will teleport with other pieces, and we're at the blue boss. So this boss has the unique mechanic of, again, chess pieces, but as you can see, there's also this hand, and it has 4 fingers, and it hovers over a piece. And so once you've made 4 moves, it will take away the piece that it's hovering over, which means you have to obviously make sure you don't run out of pieces to use. Fortunately, we know the solutions, but this can be a little bit tricky casually. And with that, that's the 3rd boss done.
Yeah, it looks like at this point, all we need is
Now,
the
please
last
find
couple
your
of
I never thought I'd see
candles.
Get what they deserve.
残り2個
This
キャンドル。
is epic.
Am I missing one? Ah, there's the one.
There's
There's one more right to the right.
There
That's
we go.
3B, 100% done. So that's 100% every area. We just need to finish.
all right. So we're in this final maze area trying to get out. We have this dark spider shape chasing us. Don't worry, Allison's really good at this. We're not going to get caught. We got to kind of solve these puzzles while not being totally sure where you're going because it's dark, not getting caught. But
Time's coming up in just a second. As soon as we start a cutscene at the
そろ
end.
そろ
at
タイ
the
マー
same
スト
time.
ップになりそうですかね。
thank you, Klippo.
Time.
タイマーストップ GG です。
Alrighty. That's Crossroad West. That's 100%.
タイムは
We
20
got
分
all the
12秒。
candles, we got all the puzzles done. And this game has just like immaculate vibes. As the game even said, the bad vibes are weakening. But yeah, thanks so much for having me.
あっとい
This
う間に
was a great run to show off.
終わ
Super
っ
excited
ちゃ
to
い
show
ま
it
し
off.
た。
And this game is really cool. It's a $5 game on Steam.
何か
Support indie devs. They
ア
make great
イ
games
ス
and
か
it's a lot
何
of fun.
か持っ
If you want to see more of me,
空に。
I'm Allison8bit on Twitch, social media. If you want to follow me on there, feel free to do so. I'm not sure what I'm working on next for Speed Games, but this is always a good time. So thank you for joining me. You want to shout yourself out?
Oh, sure. if you want to check out more of me, I also do a ton of indie speedruns. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/SelkisMind. And again, please go buy this game. Go check out all of Daisy games on Steam or on itch. Fantastic puzzle developer. Go support indie devs.
I think that's going to be all for us. Jadlyn, thank you so much for hosting.
Yeah,
Did a great
thank
job.
you.
Oh, thank you both. That was such a wonderful run.
はい。
And I'm so glad that we met
という
that
こと
upgrade
で、
to 100%
ここまでは
incentive because
クロスロード
it made that run just a little
OS100%
bit
カテゴリ
longer,
ーの
but honestly,
RTA
it
で
was
ご
just
ざい
so
ま
much
し
fun
た
to。get to see. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Sel. That was so fun to get to see. What a great way to kick off our Thursday here at Flame Fatales 2024. Really quickly, had $5 from Greta Ice Vixen that says today's schedule is
ということで、
absolutely stacked. My favorite games, runners,
次のタイ
awesome
トルの
prizes.
準備が
Wow. Greta, you are so right. We have a
ご
lot
ざ
of
い
great
ますの
games
で、
coming up today, including our
一
next
旦
run,
失礼しよ
which
う
is
と思うんですけれど
Persona
も、
5 Dancing in Starlight. That's going to be great. Of course, Kingdom Hearts, Dream Drop Distance. Later on today, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and Super Mario All-Stars Shuffler. Just the first couple of games that we have
すみま
here
せん。
today. Did want a quick
少々。
update on the incentive for that upcoming Persona Dancing spot that we've got here. The Hatsune Miku Guest Encore
一旦
is
失礼いた
at
します。
$210 of the $1,500 that we need to get that met. And if met, Swiftaloo will perform an encore set from Persona 4 featuring a special guest performer. We're going to take a quick look at a video from our fabulous charity Malala Fund. Stay tuned, stay here, and listen to the wonderful words from our charity.
Hello to the Frame Fatales community. Thank you so much for supporting the work of Malala Fund. And I have received a few questions from your community and Games Done Quick. So I'm here to answer those questions. Do you have any experience with video games? I used to play GTA Vice City with my brothers when we were kids. And in this COVID time, I was playing Among Us and a few other games just to entertain myself. And I love watching my brothers and my husband play FIFA football. How did you feel knowing that a gaming organization wanted to support Malala Fund? I was just so excited and thrilled. Thank you so much for thinking of our work. We know that 130 million girls around the world do not have access to education, and this needs our attention. How will the donations make a difference? The support that you provide us will help us invest that into local organizations in 9 different countries where girls number out of school is the highest. We work in Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Brazil, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Turkey, and many other places. And our goal is to ensure that girls have access to quality, safe education. Along with that, we also have a platform for girls called Assembly, which is a digital newsletter for girls, by girls, where girls from around the world are sharing their stories of activism. They are not only talking about the problems that they face, but how they themselves are becoming the leaders and change makers in addressing those problems. So do subscribe to Assembly, do follow that. And our hope through Malala Fund is to create a world where all girls can learn and lead. Any words of inspiration for the women watching this event? You have to begin by believing in yourself. For any change that you want to see, you have to believe in your power to be able to bring that change. Your voice, your thinking, your activism can make a huge difference. So take a bold step and bring the change